Good slightly afternoon and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. I've got my Jewel, Aldi, and a small little Walgreens haul for you guys today. There was not much going on at Jewel. They did have some meat on sale, and Aldi also had meat on sale, so I went ahead and took advantage of some of that. I think that was the only meat I ended up really buying this week. But there was a couple of decent deals at Jewel, and I also used up my register reward at Walgreens. They didn't have one of the items, which I'll tell you guys and explain that to you. And then also to hit Aldi, I felt like we spent a little bit more money, but I'll be honest guys, I did wind up doing some comparison to Walmart before I went shopping. I had mentioned before in a different vlog how like at Aldi, their prices are like normally lower than Walmart's prices. However, Walmart sells a lot of times more in bulk. So like Aldi only has a 4-pound bag of sugar. Walmart has a 4-pound, I think a 10-pound and a 25-pound bag of sugar. The 25-pound bag of sugar is cheaper per pound really than at Aldi. So again, when I wrote down like what the price is going to be per pound and then went to Aldi and figured it out, I was like, this is cheaper at Walmart to buy the big bulk size than it is to buy at Aldi. Whereas again, the 4-pound bag was actually cheaper at Aldi than it was at Walmart. But the bulk size per pound really was cheaper at Walmart. So like I said, that's what I've been doing lately, is trying to compare, because I'm like, it seems like some of this stuff at Aldi is a little bit expensive, or you know, again, more money than it normally has been. So that's why, again, like honestly, Aldi's meat is almost always cheaper than Walmart's, and too, like especially if they have sales on stuff, it's almost like 99% of the time cheaper than at Walmart. And again too, some of their other staple things too, like bread on occasion, and their produce picks too for the week and that kind of stuff is normally cheaper than at Walmart. So again, that's why I sort of went through and tried to figure out like what stuff, you know, what was going to be the price at Walmart compared to like at Aldi. So like I said, because of Aldi not selling in bulk like Walmart does, sometimes their prices actually are more money than at Walmart. So again, I will share though with you guys what I ended up picking up from everything, but I skipped getting the sugar at Aldi, and I'm going to get that next week at Walmart because I'm not completely out, but I plan on making some more zucchini bread today. And depends on what recipe I end up going with. If I go with, I think I'm going to do chocolate zucchini bread and then just regular. The regular does use sugar. I think the chocolate kind uses maybe some, but not that much. I don't actually know off the top of my head. But like I was saying, getting the I have enough definitely for like, I think I almost have like a full 4-pound package, but I've been, like I said, using it up a lot. So that's why if I can get a better deal on buying the big bulk size at Walmart, I'll go ahead and do that. So anyways, let me share with you guys though what I did wind up picking up from these stores today. Over here at Jewel, these were the couple things I ended up picking up, not too much. We ended up paying $29.29 after tax and saved $29.17. So I thought that was not too bad of deals that were going on. We had the Cheetos with the Just For You coupon for $2.22, and the Irish Spring and the Purex and the pistachios. Actually, all this stuff was all advertised deals actually that were going on this week. The Purex was $5.99 after a $3 Just For You coupon, and the Irish Spring was $2.99 after a $3 Just For You coupon as well. Which the Irish Spring, they also have the body wash and the soft soap hand soap, but the bars, these are normally the most expensive of the 3 items. These are almost $10 at my Jewel. I think it was like 9 something. And the pistachios, those are $1.99. That's a big advertised deal that's going on the cover of the ad this week. They're $1.99 for the 8-ounce packages. They're a limit of 2, so I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. And then they also had the chicken breast was on sale again for $2.99 a pound. For the almost a little under 4.5 pounds, I paid $13.01. I think there's four chicken breasts in there, I want to say, because that makes sense. They're probably about a pound per chicken breast. So I think I'm going to just freeze these for my mom. So that was everything I got at Jewel. Again, the bulk of what I paid for was really just for the chicken breast. Out of it was almost half of it. So again, there wasn't a whole ton of stuff that I saw really going on at Jewel, and or if there was, like, the stuff I ended up getting cheaper at other places too. So like I said, that was from Jewel. Then from Walgreens, I had that $4 register award that was going to expire on Thursday, but I wanted to, again, because this is probably the only time we're going to go before then, and I don't want to use it on the day, you know, because we normally go shopping on Thursday. So, and if we have to like go on Friday next week or something like that, I don't want it to expire. So that's why I went ahead and did this deal. They had the Arm & Hammer, I think the packs, the liquid detergent, and then also to these fresh boosters, because I don't need any more laundry detergent. I got plenty of that. And I think that these sort of work out to be the best deal. They are $1.99. Retail at $7.50 at Walgreens. So for getting them for $1.99, that's a good deal. I think that the liquid detergent is also at the same price, so it's also a good deal. So I needed like 2 more cents to use my register award. So I ended up picking up, what I was going to get was, they had the Ink Joy like pens. I like using those on occasion for like my planner and stuff like that. Like it was like a pack of like the different colored ones, so I was like, oh, that's really nice, I'll pick those up for 99 cents. They had almost no school supplies for some reason at this Walgreens. They had like a handful of different pens and pencils. They had no notebooks. They had no folders, like compared to our Walgreens and even to the other one that we shop at when we come back from like Valley Produce and Caputo's, like the one we go to on Thursday. It was like completely night and day. So I found these little eraser caps, which were 49 cents, I think, or 50 cents, something like that, just to again get my total up, so that I didn't, they're 49 cents, so that again I didn't have to just, you know, use up the register reward, because it would have just adjusted, I think, to the $2 or the 2 cents. So it would have been $3 and, you know, just completely free, and I would have just paid tax on it. But I was like, I'll just throw these in. I paid 50 cents with tax, just paid the 3 cents in tax, plus again sort of those, which these aren't again the best price, is just a little 15 count, but like I said, just to use that totally up, and then only paid 15 cents out of pocket. So like I said, I had that register award that I had earned previously that I just wanted to roll into something, and these were pretty good deals. So we picked up some of these. And then lastly, we ended up at Aldi. This was everything we ended up picking up from over there. We paid $40.47, which included tax. And one of the big things though that we did wind up picking up was the ground beef. I think it's a 73% lean ground beef is on sale. They're $2 and I think 29 or 25 cents, something like that, per pound. And these are sold in the 5-pound packages, so it's $11.45, which is pretty good. So again, out of the 40 bucks we spent, over 10 of that was just on the meat. And then they had several like advertised like produce picks that were going on this week. What I did wind up doing was I picked up 1 package of strawberries. This was not advertised, but they were only $1.98, I think, which isn't too bad of a price for strawberries. Normally, again, I get them around like $1.50, so 50 cents more. But because I have 2 things of the yogurt in the refrigerator, I want to make some more of those parfaits, and I don't want to keep having the yogurt sit in there for forever and then waiting on strawberries to go on sale. And who knows too, like within the next couple of weeks they might go up in price. So if I could just get one and then again make more of those for this week, because Matthew's back at school now, so it's really just for my dad, and I'm going to make those breakfast sandwiches just for Jack. So that's why, like I said, I was just going to pick that up so I could do those. So that was one thing that again wasn't too bad of a sale or a deal or anything like that, but it wasn't one of the advertised like produce deals that were going on. Along with the bananas, which were 58 cents a pound, we picked up, it was about a little over 3.5 pounds. Paid $2.09 for that. And then also to the lettuce, that is just normal price, $1.29 right now at my store. But the other advertised like produce picks for this week were the green grapes. Those were 95 cents. We got just about 2 pounds exactly. It was $1.91. And the baby bella mushrooms, those are on sale for $1.49. Blueberries are on sale for $1.89, so I picked up a package of those. Then a handful of the other things that we needed to get was, we did need some different bread. We got the split top wheat bread, that was $1.35. We also got the whole like sprouted grain bread, that was $3.69. We also got the Kaiser rolls, because we're going to do what's it called, hamburgers for dinner tonight. Those were $2.49. And then also to the English muffins, which this was something that I saw. Walmart's actually a penny cheaper. There's our $1.18. Aldi's is $1.19. Not that a penny makes a huge difference, and since I was again going to make those for like Jack this week anyway for those breakfast sandwiches, I was like, it's not worth the gas over 1 penny just to go to Walmart. But again, like with the sugar, I can wait till I go next week, and we passed by Walmart, but I'd have to have gone the other direction to go and get those this week, and I didn't want to wait till next week to get them, so that's why I just went ahead and picked that up. And then also too, this was one thing that I did see was the same price pretty much as at Walmart, the vanilla extract, which again too, because I've been making so much zucchini bread, we're almost out of, so that is $5.89 for the 2 ounces. Walmart's was, I think, either right or at the same price, because I wrote down like the price per ounce. It was $2.99 an ounce, so this was again about the same price as that as well. I think a little bit cheaper than that. And then lastly too, we also picked up the peanut butter. I showed you guys last week we picked up the little thing of peanut butter only because they didn't have the big or bulk size. That's one of the few things that Aldi really does carry in like bulk, like they do have. That's the 40-ounce thing of peanut butter for $3.49. We had to get the smaller one because they were out of the big ones last week, so we just went ahead and picked up the big thing, so that again we don't run out too quickly, and if we do, we at least have that as a backup for right now. So that was everything from Aldi. Again too, like the vanilla, like that's something again I need for baking right now, and that's something that we're very, very close to being out of. Like I wasn't sure that we were actually gonna make it through this week if I made more zucchini bread, so that's why I was like, okay, let's, you know, pick that up. And since it was the same prices at Walmart's anyway, it wasn't that big of a deal, but that was like $6 too. So between that and the ground beef, I paid, you know, half of what I actually paid really for everything else almost. You know, it was about $20 really for the rest of the items, which isn't too much. And I picked up actually a lot of produce at Aldi, but really the only thing that we ever need is like bread. Like that's the one thing that we seem to go through a lot, and I can't, like, I guess I can technically freeze bread, but that's the one thing that again too, we need it pretty much every week. We have to get, you know, again, bread, buns, bagels, you know, that kind of stuff. And bagels and English muffins actually last a little bit longer, and a loaf of bread sometimes can last like 2 weeks or more, it depends, but we go through it more quickly. So that's something we have to buy sort of every week, and it's the cheapest to get at Aldi really. So anyways, it was most of what I'm looking at. I'm like, yeah, it was produce and bread. Like that's what we got at Aldi, you know, for the most part. So anyways, like I said, I'm pretty happy though. We were actually $10 out of everything this week, $10 under budget. That was also including buying those 2 fire sticks and the pet bed at Meijer yesterday. We were still $10 under our $200 budget for the week, which I was like, that's awesome. Plus too, I got almost 10 pounds worth of meat this week between the ground beef and the chicken breast. Just today, that was almost 10 pounds worth, because it's a 5-pound thing of ground beef and almost, you know, under 4.5 pounds of chicken breast at Jewel. So again, that was actually a pretty good deal. Plus, like I said, you know, you guys saw the hauls from yesterday and on Friday as well. Got a handful of personal care stuff too, like the body wash yesterday at Meijer. I had gotten another thing of Purex yesterday at Meijer too, plus the scent beads at Walgreens, plus the shampoos that I got at Walgreens on Friday, plus the body wash I got yesterday at Meijer, and these what's it called, the bar soaps. So again, like we actually did in my mom's hair color too, so we did pick up a lot of things, and like honestly too, like our freezers are completely stocked. Like I can't hardly fit anything in them anymore, so it'd be interesting to figure out where I'm going to squeeze all this ground beef and chicken breast in the freezers right now. But that's why, like, you know, like I said, it's not like, oh, we need to keep buying like, you know, weekly meat, or, you know, we need to buy like weekly, you know, again, like food things or whatever. Like our pantries are stocked. So that's why too, if I focus maybe 1 week a little bit more on like personal care, household stuff, whatever it might be, it's like we have stuff to get us through at least another week or so worth of that as well. Anyways, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. I'm gonna get all this stuff put away. I am hoping to get a couple things done too. Like I want to make some of the zucchini bread, I want to make those breakfast sandwiches. I think there's still 2 parfaits left in the refrigerator, so I need to wait until I can wash the Tupperware that it's in before I can make those. So I might make them honestly like maybe Monday or Tuesday. The parfaits and the strawberries should be good until then, and then add the blueberries. We have some granola already, and then we have, like I said, the yogurt that I bought last week at Meijer, and then I bought another one yesterday. So that's why I'm like, I don't want those sitting in the fridge for forever, and nobody will eat just plain yogurt without, like, you know, in the big tubs without there being something in it. So that's why I'm like, let's make this into something. So like I said, I'm hoping to get through a couple things today. I also wanted to sort of go through the 4th of July decorations because we had that tote. It's still sitting in the living room from last week. So I wanted to go through it and put the stuff in there because I told you guys how we're trying to color coordinate the holiday decorations up in the attic in the color coordinated bins. So we have the bin for the 4th of July stuff, but I don't have any, I don't have the 4th of July stuff in it, and it's not back up in the attic. So I'm hoping to maybe, if we can quietly, because my mom's sleeping right now for work, if we can get through that quietly, then maybe do that too, and like I said, maybe a couple other things. So, but first off, I gotta get all this put away. I will let you guys know a little later if and or what we wound up getting through today. Guys, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. It is just about time to call it a day. I ended up making 4 loaves of zucchini bread. I'll show you guys. My mom took one of them to work already. She ended up leaving like a half of the loaf like in like the break room for like everybody, but then she ended up actually exchanging. She gave the other half of the loaf to one of the ladies from her work, and in exchange ended up getting some homemade pickles, actually, from Homegrown cucumbers from the lady's garden. So that's pretty cool. They're like garlic pickles, which I'm excited about because I absolutely adore pickles. And I think I told you guys too, I was like, out of all of the cucumber plants that we planted, I think one still ended up making it. And I did see we have a decent-ish sized cucumber right now. However, I actually didn't see it the last time I was out there, so I don't know what happened. But it couldn't, like, it's way in the back sort of the garden bed, so I don't totally know if I just sort of missed it. But like I said, that's pretty cool. So again, I ended up making zucchini bread. I cut up the salad. I also cut up broccoli and cauliflower that I ended up getting for this week, and also to the like with the homegrown tomatoes, I still had some what's it called, some lettuce left that we picked from the garden, so I used that in addition to the iceberg lettuce that we also just bought at Aldi. And again too, I cut up the broccoli and cauliflower that we get at Valley Produce and Caputo's. So I ended up doing that. I'm still, though, I set 3 cups of zucchini aside because we still have more zucchini, guys. I used a total of, I don't even know, at least, let's see, the one recipe called for 1.5 cups of zucchini. I think that was the banana zucchini bread. The other one I think was 2 cups of zucchini. So I used 3.5 cups of zucchini. The other one that I want to make possibly tomorrow is 3 cups in total for 2 loaves. So that'll use up a big amount of it. But I still have another 3 zucchini that are currently sitting on the table right now that I still have to use. So those ones can sit probably for a little while though, and then I can probably get to them by like mid to end of next weekend. But on top of that too, I just ended up freezing another 1.25 cups, I think, of zucchini on top of all of that. And I have 2 cups of zucchini in the freezer. Like, I did everything into, like, I froze them in little like 4th cup, like hockey pucks sort of, and flash freeze them and then put them in a freezer bag now. And so I did another 1.25 cup today, but I already had, I think, 2 or 2.5 possibly cups that are in the freezer already that are frozen. So like I said, I'm out of ideas for zucchini. I know I could do like zucchini fritters or, you know, like something else zucchini, but I just think that zucchini bread's nice. And so of the 4 loaves I made today, my mom took one. We're gonna give another one to our neighbor, and so we'll only be left with 2 loaves, and one of them we've already gotten into, so I'm hoping that we'll actually use these up quickly. But I found another really good recipe. So I found a different one that actually doesn't use butter, which I sort of like because I don't want to use up all of our butter, and it also uses a lot of zucchini. And the recipe seemed really good, like sort of simple too. So I want to use that and do that, like I said, tomorrow. But then I also found a recipe for blueberry zucchini bread and lemon zucchini bread. Although I haven't found a recipe that I liked, the blueberry one seemed really nice to be able to use because I have whatever blueberries we don't use for the parfaits, which I didn't get to because I think I mentioned to you guys the Tupperware is still like my dad just ended up using it or is gonna have to finish the last one tomorrow, and then I can make those other things of parfaits. But whatever blueberries we don't use, I can put into the blueberry zucchini bread, which would be awesome, and then use that up too, because like we'll snack on them, but strawberries and blueberries are not my favorite berry. I like raspberries and blackberries more, so I'll snack on them, but I don't love them like crazy love them. But like I said, I can do some of that bread. But this was the loaf of the other kind that my mom brought. This is a chocolate zucchini bread, and instead of using chocolate chips, because I don't have a ton actually left of those, but I do have the, what's it called, those peanut butter chips. So this was actually almost, it tastes honestly like a brownie with peanut butter chips in it, which sort of makes it taste like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's so good. Then I ended up making 2 loaves also of the banana zucchini bread. So I used up one of our frozen bananas and 3 of the bananas that are sort of brown, you know, like well ripe from last week. So I used that all up. So I have honestly probably at least a full bundle of like 6 or more bananas that are frozen in the freezer. So I want to try and start using some of that stuff up too. So that's why I used that to make this, and then also to that chocolate one, which the original recipe for that double chocolate chip one was a double chocolate chip recipe, or like a double chocolate zucchini recipe I shared with you guys. I did one of those last week, but this one I ended up using the peanut butter chips in, and I think it's amazing. So anyways, I will share with you guys though what if, you know, I get through anything else tomorrow as far as cooking and all that goes. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.